This Ifinity Practice Management tutorial will cover VSP orders and claim process using the VSP integration. There is no change on how we pull eligibility and authorization when using the VSP integration, but I want to point out a couple of things. Here we have our VSP patient, Betty Davis, and we'll open the eligibility authorization link in the insurance section on the left. Using the plus eligibility and authorization link, make sure to get an authorization. And VSP will show this success message when the authorization is retrieved. The next step is to verify we have an RX. A complete eyeglass order, lens-only order, or contact lens order must have an RX before building the order. So this step is extremely important. Since we are demonstrating a full order, open RX history by going to the RX link on the left. So if the RX came from Ifinity EHR, the source would show EMR. However, we can enter the eyeglass RX by using the plus eyeglass RX button at the top right. Another important point is the provider has to be an approved VSP provider. So Dr. Test Test is our VSP credentialed provider here in this example, and displays in this RX along with the eyeglass RX type and eyeglass lens information. Now we are ready to create the material order. So here we have completed an eyeglass material order, and we completed it just like any other order. We have the RX, frame, and our VSP lab. Remember, a VSP order has to go to a VSP lab. Down at the bottom, we have our lenses, extras, with a drill mount fee. And our pricing section shows our VSP insurance with authorization we gathered. When ready, continue to pricing using the button here at the bottom. Next, add the exam by opening the plus exam hyperlink. You can use the plus exam from Ifinity EHR button and pull in the exam like we have here. Information gets pre-populated based on the charges coming over from the doctors sent through Ifinity EHR system, such as diagnosis, procedures, and VSP eye health management information. Then you only have to select the diagnosis for the procedure codes area as they apply. Or you could manually select all the information needed to each field. Remember to save to add to the services to the pricing page. The far left column gives us the option to uncheck items that will not be billed to VSP. That's pretty cool. Once again, make sure the provider is a VSP approved provider, and if the doctor's name does not appear in the drop-down list to select, they are not approved by VSP. Select your primary insurance by clicking the Add link. Verify authorized items are checked, and calculate the benefits. We do calculate the doctor's insurance reimbursement as well as the patient responsibility or out-of-pocket expenses. You will want to review this information and then save when ready. Now we're back at the pricing page and everything looks good. So next step would be to save an invoice. Apply your payment and save when finished. A message will come up asking if you want to process this order now. If you select Put on Hold, the order and claim will not be processed, and it's very important to remember that. Your office may review claims before processing, and that is okay. A claim will be set as status of lab on hold, and you can use the office management feature to review them all, then send them all in one batch. Process Order Now will process the order and send it as well as the claim. Use caution here and make sure you choose the correct option for this order. You will see the receipt pop up first. Then you will see the transaction here on the Material Orders page. The green circle icon, we call them Skittles, will display next to the order type. And when they're selected, you can get the status of the order, print the packing slip, and or print the doctor's report. Also, the claim status shows billed non-receivable. We automatically transmit the claim to VSP when the order is processed, with no delays. Your biller does not have to do anything. The optician does not have to do anything else because everything is done. And you can view the claim by selecting the PDF icon under the Preview CMS column. You will get a pink skittle when the ABV contact lens order goes through. However, if you get a red skittle, no good. It has a big red stop sign all over it. If there is a lab order associated with a transaction, you will need to go to ifinity.com to correct. If the transaction is an exam or contact lenses, you can go to Billing to correct the claim before submitting it again. You can select the red skittle, and this pop-up screen will appear explaining the problem. In this case, the authorization was already used or accidentally deleted. Other reasons could be the doctor on the order was not an approved VSP provider, or if pricing was missing on the claim and overlooked during process. Make sure you have your ducks in a row and review each step as you work through the process. So let's review some important tips. Make sure you have a valid RX and authorization before starting the material order process. The doctor's name on the RX must have VSP credentials. If you put the VSP order on hold and don't process it, it will not get a skittle, and the order will be marked ready to bill. Green skittles mean the eyeglass order processed. Pink skittles are for contact lens orders when they process successfully. And red skittles are issues that need to be resolved. We hope you found this tutorial useful, and thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, there are many more like it in the support community. To contact education resources, please send an email to er@ifinity.com.